What's up, peers, and welcome to Bitcoin to the Max here on the World Crypto Network. Let's talk about a secure way to generate, store, and manage your Bitcoin private keys. And that is, well, a Bitcoin hardware wallet, a safe for your money, your digital money. Initially, what of course you need is to have a Bitcoin private key. And as we said earlier, this is a large random number. So the first thing that you need is either flipping with a coin or rolling some dice, but that's rather inconvenient. So you will want to do this on a pretty random number generator, which is installed in all your usual hardware. So it's on your phone, it's on your laptop, and it is also on your hardware wallet devices. So with this here, you can generate pretty random numbers. They're not perfectly random because that's actually really hard to achieve. But they can do rather good in a way that it is, so far as we know, not really hackable. So that is quite nice. So you initially then are set out with your private keys that are being generated on this device. And then, of course, in the second step, they need to be stored. And in a way that nobody else has access to this information. Because as soon as one person has access, well, he can copy and share it with everyone else. So that is quite tricky because then you're going to lose your Bitcoin. So you need a way of storing this information in a way that you are not sharing it with the rest of the world. Thus, you need a way of storing it offline and not connected to the internet. Thus, any software wallet that is run on, for example, your laptop or your phone, hardware devices that are connected to the internet, and that means that, well, they are not as secure as they could be. And this is where these hardware wallet and especially this cold card come in. Because if you have one of these cold cards, you actually don't even have to plug them into your laptop, but rather you can even plug them into a power bank, something that is not connected to the internet at all. So this little device will stay offline pretty much forever, which is really, really, really secure and really useful. And then once you have securely stored your private keys on here, well, next, of course, you want to spend your Bitcoin. And for that, you first have to generate a transaction. And that is something that, to be honest, these hardware wallets don't really have enough computational and storage power. And so you need something else. You need a software wallet interface. That could be, for example, the green address on your phone or Electrum on your laptop or PC. And with this, you can connect to the private key here, or well, the public key actually, and you can manage all the UTXOs, all the unspent transaction outputs, all your coins that you have in this wallet. And when you know how much money you have and where it is, well, then you can say which of these UTXOs you want to spend. So you will generate a so-called partially signed Bitcoin transaction, which specifies which inputs you're going to use and to which outputs, which new addresses you're going to send these Satoshis. Well, and then you somehow get this partially signed Bitcoin transaction on the hardware device, on the hardware wallet. You could do this right here with the little SD card slot. And then you have the proposed but unsigned transaction on this device. And now this little thing here does its cryptographic magic and cryptographically signs this transaction with the private key that is on this offline device, still never touching a hardware that is connected to the internet. And then further, once you have signed this transaction, you can remove the SD card, plug it back into your laptop, and then you can broadcast with your own full node this transaction. So what we basically have here is a nice and easy way of securely generating, storing, and managing your private keys all in one little handy device and with no internet connection whatsoever. This, my peers, is a Bitcoin safe. This is Fort Knox for your Bitcoin. Well, all you need to do now is take good care of your backups and make sure that they are encrypted. Well, thank you, Piers, for joining me here today on the World Crypto Network for the show Bitcoin to the Max. And this is a show that has been sponsored by, well, you, the peers of the World Crypto Network. Thanks to your gracious support on teleco.in/HillebrandMax. Thank you very much and see you on the next show. Bye-bye.